Last time on True Magnum TV.
The last month here, I think it deserves some reflection, to be honest. Having that time with Dad to moose hunt, of course, that's huge, you know.
Nice. It's kind of what we do, put guys' dreams together.
This isn't what we were expecting to come for.
Hunting season has begun. And these men will put it all on the line for the hunts of a lifetime. This is True Magnum TV.
True Magnum TV is proudly presented by Zeiss.
Nevada's trophy management units have been a huge success story for conservation, with tens of thousands of application fees sent in every year, each hunter hoping for that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
See the trees go up and die up on top on the left.
Sure, I'll find him. Don't worry.
Down lower,
Sure.
on that far hill, there's a bunch more elk walking out too.
Okay. Yeah, I see those. Oh, it's always nice when the first animal you put your scope on to shoot her. Better get ready to shoot him.
This year, James Bryan has drawn one of those coveted tags, but his luck needs to continue strong with only a few days in his schedule for this hunt, and having just met his fill-in guide after his outfitter, Riley Manzone, went down with a busted knee.
It's a one-shot deal here. Muzzleloader season, Nevada.
Not your favorite?
Oh no, I love it. I love it. It's the best. Just got to make it count, that's all.
Yeah.
And use the right equipment. I certainly got sick and tired of muzzleloaders and powder that didn't work back in the old day.
Right.
I love it. It's more like bow hunting than gun hunting.
Right.
Especially here with the iron sight deal. I don't mind that. There he goes. I'll prime on final stock.
Okay. Let me get the scope back on him. Bastard won't come out though.
You think his royals are only 14?
14 or 15, yeah.
Okay.
They're not the best, but you know, they're okay.
Yeah, the math. He should be about, let's see, 50, 60, 120, 120, let's see. Just
So what do I get?
60,
20.
70, 80, 90, 90 plus 118. I got him at 346, 150 inches a side plus your 46-inch spread, 56 on the beam. I'm gonna give him 28 on the mass. I know you're only giving him 26. We're so far away.
If his fronts are 13,
Yeah.
13 plus 13.
He hasn't taken his eyeball out of that spotter since I met him. I'm just trying to lighten him up a little bit. Come on, dude, we're elk hunting. Put the calculator away.
Hey, I'm trying to score this elk for you. I can't do math in my head. I'm not that smart. There's a reason I'm a guide, not a teacher in math profession or something.
He's got one eyeball in the spotter, one eyeball on the calculator. How do you even do that? No, I think the calculator is a great idea. I'm just giving you crap.
I got him at 330. I know he's better than that. But show it to Riley just to see what he thinks.
Okay.
He's either going to call me an idiot or he's going to say good job. It's one of the two.
Hey, it really stinks that Riley wasn't able to make this hunt, but hey, Clint's got us walking away from a 350 bull on day one. I think we'll get along just fine.
True Magnum TV is brought to you by SnapSafe, security everywhere you want it. Grand Lake Adventures. And by True Magnum, the world's best hunting.
Moments ago, Bo Morgan's client, Malcolm King from the UK, completed his North American Super Slam. While this type of hunting is often misunderstood, it is the single most valuable tool for conservation of species. At the age of 73, Malcolm has made more of an impact for conservation of species than most ever will.
You know, one of the things we do that everybody, non-hunting community doesn't realize is how important it is to these little communities all throughout the West. This little town at the end of the road here comes alive for 20 weeks a year because of hunters. I mean, it's active through the archery season, and then the deer seasons and the muzzleloader seasons, and then we're finishing up now, and then we'll go into the cow seasons. And this morning we saw 10 cow hunters kind of getting lined out, had their safety meeting yesterday, all headed out different directions this morning, trying to get some cows harvested to fill their freezer, come all the way from Minnesota and Wisconsin, and it's the highlight of their year. In these little communities, that's what keeps them alive. There is no big industry here, it's not a big city, but it supports these people for long enough during the year, 20 weeks of the year, that augments the rest of the year so they can stay in these small communities. And so it just kind of speaks volume. You sure feel it when you're in these small towns, and people start really being appreciative of the hunters. Hey, how you doing? They're cheering them on, hoping they're doing it, and inviting them back for next year. So it's good. It's good to interact with them as a foreigner coming here, especially, and seeing our small towns and how everybody's just kind of into hunting. You could tell he really appreciates it. Reminds him, kind of where he grew up as well. So it's nice.
Well, that's the Super Slam.
Nice.
Yeah, congratulations.
I don't think I'll ever be there. Once Bo gets his fingers out of there. Hey, I got a job to do too, man. Right here. Look right here. This is a good picture.
It's an important part of the whole thing. It's animal conservation without hunters wouldn't exist. So, and I think hunters appreciate animals more than the antis. And someday it'll turn, someday we'll get some sense into it. But it's a great hobby and a great sport as well. So it's what people have been doing all their life. Since the history of man, they've hunted. So why do we change it?
Pretty cool.
Once a booming economy, mining in the West is now mostly reduced to remnants in the middle of nowhere. Happening on one of these old relics while hunting is a treat in itself.
Oh, jeez. Woo.
It's concentrated. There's probably, I don't know what's in there, but something crawled in that hole and stinks. Terrible, it's dead. Oh. Okay. I dare you to just stick your snout right down on that hole and just breathe in.
I don't smell anything.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Let me help you out there.
Well, I don't want to
smell it now. Unless it's not coming out of there. Maybe it's just something right.
Yeah,
you smell
something did die in there. Yeah, that's pretty.
That's a cool can. I would make a stool out of that can. Put
Yeah,
it
cut the top out and...
No, not that kind of a stool. A bar stool. Huh? Hey, it's for sale.
It was. I called the guy and he said we have no record of it.
Oh, no kidding.
It's I think they said it was a 10-acre deal.
20 acre mining claim for sale.
Yeah,
Gold Rush Expeditions.
I've called them.
You can find them on YouTube, or Facebook. Oh, here's a QR code. Look at this. I can find out about it, except I got There's no surface up there.
Yeah, no S3E6.
I'm giving him my best material here. He's not even cracking a smile. That's always
This
fun
is
to
the,
find
this
out
is
who's been to these
engine
places
room.
before us, huh? Crazy. Oh boy.
Someone's been in here since I was last.
What's in these bags, you suppose? Or
Just ore. Yeah.
Ore?
Yeah, just old.
Take some of that home and
Yeah, it's old silver.
take some of that home and put it through a pan, see what shows up.
Yeah, this is the old deal there. Bring up the.
My goodness, there's probably more dollars in scrap iron here than silver in the ground.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, brings up the bin.
That's cool.
Here it is.
This is where it gets crazy right here.
Uh-huh.
This is nuts. I found one of these in Montana once.
My grandfather went down in that hole.
Did he?
Yeah. Like I said, he was an old miner, so he
Didn't have a problem with it?
No.
He felt like this caved in thing was still solid. Look at that bent metal down there and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then...
The one that we found was filled up with water.
Oh, really?
All the way up to here, yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't not too much in this.
Clint's here digging through the rocks. I think he thinks he's going to retire here in this mine at age 19 and a half. Hate to jump to conclusions, but I'm doing the quick math in my head.
That didn't make much.
The next guy isn't either.
Uh-uh. They were here for a while.
Yes, they were, weren't they?
36 to 70 something.
Yeah. It's like some critters have been coming up here and
Yeah.
using it as a lick. Wow. This was the shop. All the spare parts and tools. Nuts and bolts. Huh. Wow. Well, it'd been pretty cool to be here about 60 years ago and
No kidding.
see all the activity going on here. But I'd rather be elk hunting. Let's go find that bull.
So this is the Victory Harpia 85. Thoroughly impressed with the whole package here. Well, just got the True Magnum Adventure rifle and got it up, got a scope put on it, tested to the ammo, and ready to roll out. So we got to field test it myself, get it dialed on how I shoot it, and if I got to make any adjustments on it. And then hopefully if that goes good, we can do a little, see if we can get something shot with them. Shooting off a bench all the time just kind of gets you, it changes the way you shoot. So if you're always just kind of getting in your position and can shoot well, just one more way to practice and get it dialed so you're consistent. So I'm gonna stick with that routine and see how we do here. The ranges, we got 2, 4, 5, and 9 gong out there. Just kind of fun to sit down and see how they shoot. Oops. 300's got a little energy for a dotted ball. It blew over our deal. Whoops. Awesome. Right over the top.
Yep.
Nailed it. Nice.
Ah, nice.
Good job.
25. That's good.
Yeah.
That's real good.
That was a good hit.
Both of them?
2 in a row.
That's it. We need to go elk hunting or something.
Right? Call some predators.
Got it dialed. It's doing everything we want it to do. I'm shooting out to 925 off the turrets, pretty clean, consistent with factory ammo, and it's ready to go in the field and start getting used. Let everybody shoot it, roll on. Cooper makes a great, accurate gun, and I like using them.
True Magnum TV is proudly presented by Zeiss, Prairie King Ranch, Alberta Parkland Waterfowl Professionals, and by Deltona Outfitters.
In Montana, elite member Leroy Berry has drawn a mountain lion tag in an area just miles from True Magnum headquarters.
Got a fresh kill right there on the side of the road. But looks like it was up there, just a young deer, yearling deer.
Yeah, little fawn got killed up there, and then they drug him. He drug him all the way down there, across the road, buried him right over here. So
he's here to kill a cat. I'm here to photograph.
You know, that's the other thing too that Ben said was pretty interesting about this kill, is normally they'll break the neck of the deer, and then there's just hardly any blood at all where they take and drag it. Where this one here is, you know,
blood all over.
You know.
Yeah, just a young deer too.
Yeah.
Little button buck or? Yeah.
Yeah, little buck fawn.
Oh, there's. It's poking through a little bit. There's a future 200 inch right there.
That's sad.
Man, yeah, you can see it's crazy how they had it all buried.
Yep. Yeah, when we came up here, all you could see was just the ear was barely
sticking out of
the pile
that
of brush there, and I mean it was smoking fresh.
With the physical ability to kill a bull elk and to make multiple deer kills in a single night, professional wildlife managers watch mountain lion populations closely. Biologists recently completed a study in this area and decided a slight reduction in large predator numbers was in order. It appears the guys are in the right spot.
Well, it looks like something was laying under that tree, doesn't it?
Yeah, actually it does, doesn't it?
Because I was looking at that, like everything else is complete wash away, and there's a set of tracks going up there. Just where the lion tracks were going. I wonder if it was actually laying up there. Yeah, it was actually laying right there. Probably when you guys drove by at some point, it was just there.
You know, it's funny too, because that cat might have been laying right there when we were looking at the kill and just didn't see it, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he's down in here.
Holy crap. That is a piss off cat, man. That is a giant.